And remember that you can see this on YouTube or Facebook, Chris.
Okay.
And hi, people of the world. We are just getting started a little late because I'm having technical delays, of course. Um, my name is Arusha. I run Push, a Cure fan documentary, and I'm here with my longtime friend, Chris White. Chris does a lot. What's your involvement with The Cure?
As well as being a huge fan, I ran the International Information Service known as Q News for 10 years plus. First of all with Janie, and then when she decided not to do it anymore, I took it over full time on my own. Right up until about 2001, we produced bi quarterly, half yearly magazines that fans would write in and request, and they were sent to them for free, and the band paid for it. And then the band input was quite huge at the time before the internet took over, and fans would like to know information by post.
Right. So you can find Cure News now online, right, Chris?
Yeah. www.curenews.net.
A-
It's got all
and
the
and on Facebook and Instagram and all the
and
things.
Facebook, Instagram, X. Yeah.
Yeah, and for those of you who are joining and you're like, why the hell are you guys talking about yourselves and not Perry? It's just because I'm getting started and I'm getting some technical stuff out of the way and I'm sort of waiting for the streams to kick in everywhere. And for those on Instagram, you're not going to be able to hear what my guests are saying. So I would recommend heading over to Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Okay? Facebook Live and YouTube Live. I'm basically doing this on Instagram Live just to put the word out. Cure Fan Doc on YouTube or Facebook Live. And Yvonne and Ruben, if you can hear me, I sent you an invite, I think, through Messenger, but I'm again having technical issues. So uh, I just saw a comment. Somebody said, "The Wolfords, you're not stupid." Anyway, uh, so Yvonne and Ruben, if you are wondering what's going on, I sent you an invite link, and if it didn't come through, message me again and I'll figure it out. But for right now, can we start with Chris? Can you read what The Cure has put on their website, please?
Sure. Yeah. So this was written by Robert, and posted up yesterday, mid to late afternoon UK time. It is with enormous sadness that we confirm the death of our great friend and bandmate Perry Bamonte, who passed away after a short illness at home over Christmas. Quite intense, intrusive, constant, and hugely creative, Teddy was a warm-hearted and virtual part of the Cure history. Looked after the band from 1984 through to 89 and became a full-time Cure member in 1990, playing guitar, six-string bass and keyboards on Wish, Wild Mood Swings, Bloodflowers, Acoustic Hits and the Cure albums, as well as performing more than 400 shows over 14 years. He rejoined the Cure in 2020, playing another 90 shows, some of the best in the band's history, culminating with the show of the Lost World concert in London on the 1st of November 2024. Our thoughts and condolences are with his family, and he will be greatly missed.
Thank you. So I have a picture of Perry up right now, and I'm going to try to get some going during our broadcast. This one I have up right now is it's a funny picture, Chris. I don't know if you can see it because you're on, but it's from some group called The Cure World, and it says documentary Transatlantic QE2, directed by Rob Rombout, two members of The Cure, Perry Bamonte, Simon Gallup. I guess that's when they came to New York.
Yeah, that was on the QE2. That was for British morning television. They took a crew over with them, and Lorraine Kelly, who at the time, well, still is actually one of the major UK morning show hosts. And so she went over with them and interviewed the band over about 3 days, I think, maybe a little bit more. I remember backcombing my hair in my parents' front room with the TV on before I went to work, and suddenly they popped up, and I was going, "What? The Cure on morning TV? What?" Yeah, it was a really good 15 minutes, I think, per day, maybe a
Wow.
bit. Yeah, maybe 10 minutes. Yeah, it was quite a lot of stuff. So they interviewed Robert, Perry, and Simon. I think the others all the others all flew, but those three took, and Mary as well, took the QE2 in 1992 to New York.
Oh, Chris, you got to do me a big favor. Donna just messaged me and said, "How do we watch on YouTube?" Or do you know how to do that? Or maybe, okay, I'm going to call her.
Yeah.
So you have to tell a story.
Have to tell a story. Well, I
Yeah.
posted this on. So first of all, I found out about this on found out Perry's passing actually before it was announced on the website, and didn't want to say anything to anybody, but noticed here and there some people were posting cryptic photos of him, and making it quite apparent that something wasn't up. Of course, I got bombarded with tons of messages and couldn't really say anything. And then the next day,
Hey, love.
it appeared on the website.
Just
So
I'm
it
gonna
was
try to
really
set.
sad. I
I'm gonna
spent the
try to
whole
send
of
you a link, but as far as YouTube,
Christmas Day
it's my. If you
pretty
can
much
find the
broken,
Cure fan documentary.
thinking about him, which was not great. But yeah.
Okay, and then give
So
me
I
the
posted on Cure News that
live
one of
tab.
my biggest memories of him was I went with the band to Portugal to a festival, which was on a beach. And at the time, a lot of Eastern European fans, Hungarians in particular, started following the band, and they slept in railway stations or on the beach. They had no money, no food. So he beckoned me over and said, "Let's
Yeah.
go to the rider
So
and
do you see it
and
now?
get a load of food, cheese rolls and stuff like that." And we put them in our hoodies and took them out to the fence backstage and distributed them to the hungry fans. And that's just typical of Perry. What he did is just totally amazing, and yeah, it's greatly missed.
Okay, so I'm so you guys who are tuning in, I have Miss. Can I can I tell them who I'm talking to? Because I want to get. Okay, so I have Donna on the line, and we want her to be able to see this on YouTube. For anybody listening, I don't want you to get overwhelmed, Donna, but maybe somebody can send you a quick link. Um, Maybe Mark Hex, are you on? Or Megan or Bub or anyone who's super smart with technology. Um, Once again, I have Donna on the phone, Donna Bamonte, and she wants to tune in. So we're trying to get her on YouTube live. It's okay. No. In the meantime, it should just be go. No, no, no. It's okay. This is so hilarious. Okay, so Bub, my friend Bub, Donna, do you remember Bub? He's gonna send you. Yeah, so he's gonna send you a link. But Bub, you have to send like the exact live tab or full instructions because I think that's what's confusing them is that it's going to be on a live page or I don't know. I okay, so Donna, Bub says
Live TV.
I know with a bunch of grieving, confused people.
Yeah.
Okay, in the meantime, Ruben. All right. Well, so push a Cure Fan Dog, yeah. And also, Bub just sent a link to you. Um, and Donna, is it okay if I show some of the images that you've shared of Perry? Yeah, so the problem, you guys who are listening, is that they have the YouTube page up and they need to understand how to get to the tab of liveness. So, um, no, 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 it should be on the TV. It should be on the TV. So, Donna, I'm wondering if somebody else calls you on Facebook Live. I mean, on Facebook, on Messenger, can I have them talk you through it better than I can? They're almost there, you guys. In the mean, okay, so yeah, there it is. You got it? O- Okay, so you got it. You see Perry with a chicken? Okay, which chicken is that? Yeah, which one do you? Okay. Okay, thank you everybody for your patience. So for those of you who don't know, Donna Bamonte is Perry's wife, who I have had the pleasure of meeting and hanging out with, and she's absolutely lovely. And I wanted to give a big shout out, but I want to get you technically oriented first. So, um, Donna, can I have Bub call you? Okay, so Bub, I know you're really technically savvy. If you can call Donna on Facebook, hopefully we can get this going and I can go back. Oh, you just had it. You just had it. You're there. Do you see a picture of him with a chicken? All right. All right, Donna, I'm gonna hang up and okay, so Bub, I know you can hear me. Maybe just try to call Donna through Facebook and see if you can guide her through it. Okay? All right. So Donna, I'm going to hang up and if you see the live chat, it's going to be me and Chris right now on the screen. Um okay. because I'm not really good at um, doing all this stuff at once. Okay, so we have love from the south of France. I've just sent the exact link to Donna via Facebook Messenger. So Donna, I'm gonna hang up and see if you can check your Facebook messages, and then I'll call back to see if you get in. Yeah, Hugh Wright just sent it. Joyce says heartfelt condolences. You're gonna get 5 million condolences. Um, yeah, Carl the chicken. Just stay with Carl the chicken. Okay, so Donna, I'm gonna hang up because if Bub can call you, he can guide you through it a lot better than I can. Okay? All right, let's try that. Okay, bye-bye. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much for everyone's patience. I am so sorry that I can't get Donna Bamonte and her family to watch this with us. What's happening is that they are trying to get it on the television. She can get it on her phone, but she's having trouble. She's trying to get it on YouTube because YouTube's YouTube, right? And I'm not savvy enough to help her in real time while I host this. So hopefully Bub or Hugh or somebody will help her. And in the meantime, let me go back to this chicken photo. I'm gonna see if I can do this. So here's Perry. This was something that Donna sent a few years back, or she put it on Facebook. I guess it's Carl the chicken. And Perry, for those of you who don't know, um, was a bit of a farmer. They have huge land in Devon, and Donna has her horses, and they both have chickens and dogs, and they take care of lambs. And I'm gonna get upset. Um, Here it comes because um, Perry is such a loving, warm, gentle man. Um, and I hope it's okay to say that I had the privilege of going to their house in the UK because Donna invited me. Perry didn't invite me, Donna did. But I only bring that up uh, because of the animals that they take care of. And there was one moment when I was there with them, with my friend, and there were these weird, like, lambs or animals in the way in the back, you know. And I said, Perry, what is that? You know, what are those images? And what are those creatures? And he said, those are the waifs and the strays that we take in. And so they would take in lamb and sheep and animals that would otherwise be slaughtered. And it's like being a Cure fan. It's not quite the same, but in some ways he did. He like took such good care of us. Oh, there's Yvonne. So this is good. I can get Yvonne in with us. Um, so yeah, Perry took us all in, didn't he?
Certainly did.
Chris, I just cut half your face off. Oh, let me redo this. I want to get Yvonne in the center, maybe. Uh, let's see if I can get 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Yvonne, can
There
you
you
hear
go.
me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly. You can hear me?
Yes.
Hi, hi.
So Yvonne, why don't you introduce yourself? Because we're doing a couple of things. We're trying to get Donna and her family on. Oh, and I have
Okay.
Ruben too. This is great. Okay, so we're all here. So why don't we go to you, Ruben, and you can tell us a story since I'm so sorry, but I am just so upset. But this is what
Yeah,
this is for, right?
right. Hey, everyone. Sorry I'm a little late. I've been listening um, and trying to get my technical details sorted out here, but hopefully everybody can hear me okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to keep the mood light, a little bit lighter. I have a lot of stories to tell about Perry, but I mean, it's all already been said. Just looking at all the posts about his kindness and his ability to just be himself and be super approachable. Being in such an iconic band, like that's what I'll remember most. um I'll tell a story about, I was on the Curiosa tour and I was on the whole thing, and Perry was a big reason for that. I'd met him and he really helped me out, and just made sure that I had everything I needed to continue on the tour. And I remember it was towards the end and we were in some arena somewhere, navigating the halls of the arena, trying to find the exit. And he had a lot of leftover crew t-shirts in his hand, and he didn't want them to go to waste. He wanted to give them to somebody who can, use them and appreciate them. And as we were walking through the halls and we got outside the door, I think there was a couple of people waiting around to say hi to him. And he was, just asking people, "Hey, do you want a T-shirt?" And he would hold it up, and it said something like "The Cure Crew" or something like that. So it was a really cool T-shirt. And somebody had asked him, "Well, what size is it?" And he held it up and he looked at it, and then he looked at the tag and he was like, "Oh, it says it's a large, so it's a large." But it was kind of a big T-shirt, and Perry's a smaller guy, really fit. And then he said something that made me laugh so hard because it was so genuine but so funny at the same time. He looked at it, turned it around a few times. He's like, "Well, it's an American large." And I laughed so hard at that remark, because I knew what he meant by that. I had gone to some of my schooling was in apparel manufacturing, and so like I understood what he meant by that. Obviously the American t-shirt sizes are cut much larger than like a European t-shirt or Eastern Asia. And it made me laugh so hard, and it stuck with me this whole time, because whenever I'm at a Cure show, whenever I was at the Troxy, the first thought in my head every time I see merch is like, is that an American large or is it a European large or something like that? And that always goes through my head, and I always laugh and I always think about Perry and the time we spent together. and just having a laugh with him about that remark, because it caught me off guard, but in a really good way. And Perry was like that. He would have these comments that would just make you smile or make you laugh and make you feel included, right, in the conversation. And that's what I'll remember.
Yeah, somebody said, Hugh, you know the answer, Hugh. Hugh says, is that because you guys are bigger? Yes,
Yes.
it's because we're fat. Because Americans are fat. So, but you were saying, Ruben, and then we'll go to Yvonne, that Perry helped you in 2004. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, so one day he had given somebody access to the after show, somebody that I knew and I was friends with and traveling with, and so his name was George. I don't know if he's still around, but if you are, George, hi, miss you. And we get backstage and he whispers like, hey, like I got this pass from Perry, super nice guy. You might meet him tonight. And I did. I met him